What's up, everybody? This is TDN Music here, and welcome to my first ever reaction. I'm a rapper of sorts. I mean, I do rap music, but I don't have a lot of money right now to do studio stuff, so I'm kind of just not making things. I'm still writing, so there is new music coming out soon. I am still working on the album, so I'm really excited about that. That's probably going to come out sometime middle of next year due to how my work constraints are and everything. So today we are going to be listening to the full Omega EP by DKRapartist. I told him on Twitter that I would, so I'm doing it, so might as well do it for my first ever reaction. I love DK. I think he's really fucking good. I think his bars and his flows especially are insane, so I'm really excited to listen to this. I've never heard it before, so let's put my 2 cents that don't matter into people's work that's 10 times better than me. Let's do that. All right, so the first one we got is Smoke. So let's do it.
Gentlemen, now I'm just getting warmed up. What is your motto here? When the shit hits the fan.
When shit hits the
Some
fan.
guys run, and some guys stay.
They don't want smoke. I set the best of times, let the best MC shine. Let's put the rest aside. Roaches get killed when I spray. I call that pesticide. All the ghosts chill on the farm. That's where the best reside. If you
Oh, hold on, I gotta hear that one again. That was good.
Guys run, and some guys stay.
they don't want smoke, I set the best of times, let the best MC shine. Let's put the rest aside. Roaches get killed when I spray. I call that
Pesticides.
All the ghosts chill on the farm. That's where the best reside. If your shit
Oh.
ain't leveling this, you better step aside. Most of the thoughts I think in my head, they never stay inside. That's because I say what I feel. Man, I always speak my mind. Other people think on the low because they're petrified. If you ain't like what you're hearing, then turn the tune off. Cause when you gotta stick to the truth, they take the glue off. I gotta put my best foot first.
When you gotta stick to the truth, they take the glue off. Ugh.
Don't take my shoe off. I'd rather put my foot in my mouth and take a new loss. Cause in the end, you just live and you learn. I play with fire like this, so I'm gonna get burned. And the book is getting older every page I turn. And every new leaf, it's over on the day of return. Cause I get burnt out, rapping about all of this shit I learned about. I lived it, this for the people that say I'm gifted. Every time I write me a rap, the pressure's lifted. That's why I write all the struggles that I've had to live with.
This is real. This is
They
real
don't want
shit.
the smoke, want the smoke, nah. Nah, they
Like
don't
DK
want the
has some
smoke,
really good
nah,
bars
they
a lot of
don't
time,
want
but this
the
is like
smoke,
really,
they don't want the smoke,
this is
want
really
the smoke,
storytelling, and I like
They
it.
don't want the smoke, nah, they don't want the smoke. I ain't been writing music for a minute now. I hear you getting lippy. If I was you, I would settle down. Cause my name is like your mother, man, it get around. And if I hear you taking some shots, you might get around, not a game.
Oh, if I hear you taking shots, you might get around. Oh, that's good.
Go down, get your marmalade. I don't shoot blanks and it don't jam. I know some afraid just cause they know that they won't.
Hold on, I gotta go back.
Get your marmalade. I don't shoot blank shots. You might get around, not a game. Make your bitch choke when she go down. Get your marmalade. I don't shoot blanks and it don't jam.
Oh, he's talking about his dick, but he's making it sound like a gun. that's fucking make your bitch choke. I don't shoot blanks and it don't jam. Oh,
Some afraid just cause they know that they won't win. Rap is like sex, man, I go hard and I go in. Man, I figured out the game is like a snake's pit. You can hear it in the lyrics when the snake spit. I can tell you from the jump, these fuckers ain't shit. All my shit 4K, your music 8-bit.
Oh.
Bitch, they don't want the smoke,
on my music 4K, your shit is 8-bit. Ah,
want the smoke, nah.
oh, I like
Nah,
that.
they don't want the smoke, nah. They don't want the smoke. They don't want the smoke, want the smoke, nah. Nah, they
It's
don't
very
want the
storytelling, and he has
smoke,
really
nah,
good
they
bars,
don't
like
want the
mixed in between them. It's really good. Wow.
smoke. Nah, they don't want the smoke.
They don't want the smoke, DK. They don't want it. Wow. So that was Smoke. That was a great fucking start to this EP. Wow. Like, it was really like storytelling like, so a lot of the time there wasn't actual like bars to analyze or anything, or like metaphors to take in. At least not ones that I'm getting, and I might just be stupid. I'll have to listen to it over again. But the ones that I did catch were really fucking good. I really like the the cockroach and the pesticide thing, and the I'll make your bitch choke. I don't shoot blanks and I don't jam. That was a really good. That's something I would never come up with, and I love shit like that. A lot of people come up with shit that I would come up with because I'm not that great. But so the next one we got is Limelight featuring McGuire. I don't know who McGuire is, but we're going to figure this out now. I just realized how stupid I look when I'm bobbing my head.
There's so many things that can make me anxious, and one of them is filling my circle with a bunch of white.
Oh. I love that.
There's so many things that can make me anxious, and one of them is filling my circle with a bunch of wankers up to no good. Do nothing but hold me down like an anchor that will never let my ship set sail. But I gotta thank you, cause when I cut them off and I begin to move again, I realize that they don't follow up, they bring you down to them. It's hard enough trying to take off, get back home from your day job that you gotta work at for the sake of the family.
I feel
you gotta
that.
feed with food up in your fridge, and the rent to pay the roof, providing shelter where you live. Gotta look
Damn, that's
after
fucking
your kids
real.
to make the wife happy, and nobody appreciates the thing you did. And your wife don't believe in your pipe dream. You will never blow up and make it to the bright screen. It's just a dream, it's so unrealistic.
Wow.
She tries to burst the bubble that you live in.
I got
Damn.
feeling that's been bubbling up in my veins. I can't contain it. Ooh, I can't explain it. When I go down, I hope a part of me still remains. Cause I know that I'm built for the limelight. I know that
I feel like there should be more effects on his voice because it kind of just sounds like he's singing like just straight without like any noise reduction or any type of reverb or anything. And I feel like his voice sounds good. I'm talking about McGuire. I assume that's who this is. And I feel like he could definitely use some like at least a little bit of reverb, a little bit of effects on it. Not really auto-tune because his voice sounds really good still. But I feel like it's just too unfiltered to be the chorus. It doesn't really translate well between how the first verse goes and then because the first verse is like it does kind of sound unfiltered. There's definitely a little bit of effects because we're rappers. We can't just rap it to a mic unless I don't know. He's got a godlike voice. But 9 times out of 10, we have to use effects in order for it to sound good. At least some to some extent. But I feel like the chorus isn't contrasted well between the first verse because of that. So it's kind of hard to really listen to and really feel that this is going to be a transition between the first and the second verse or the first and the bridge. And I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. I really like the first verse. I really like the story that he's telling. I'm just not really into how the chorus sounds particularly. But maybe that's just me. I don't know.
other way. So I've been pushing on to better days.
I like that.
I know this song will start a legacy.
That's good.
Everybody knows I'm built for the limelight.
I got a feeling I'm passionate in my stomach. They waiting for me to plummet, but failure I cannot stomach. I'm gonna make it, I do it to say I've done it. I do it because I love it. They screw with a plan, but fuck it, I got middle fingers up, came in the game just raising hell. They heard about me, I'm sure that they wanna front as well. Pour in my heart and soul, and it's more than you'll ever know. And it's cool if I never blow with this. All that I want is hope, and it's all
Damn.
to be, and it's more than a dream. A showbiz applaud, and he helps me cope with the morbidness and the moping. Of course, when I grab you, notice the doors
fuck.
in front of the open, the pause is finally over with force. Myself to sober quick.
How do you carry that fucking flow that long?
I have been chosen, a sleeping giant's awoken. He's up and his eyes are open. I'm here and I'm never going away, so better get over it.
I got a feeling that's been bubbling up.
Like this part. I feel like this part could use some effects.
Ooh, I can't wait. So I've been pushing on to better days. I know this song will start a legacy. Everybody knows I'm built for the limelight.
All right. So that was Limelight featuring McGuire. I really liked McGuire's voice, especially the second bit of the chorus, like the second half of it, where he starts doing the longer notes. I feel like that sounds perfect. I really like that. I just feel like the beginning of the chorus could use some effects because I feel like it's a little too flat for me and it's a little too unfiltered for it to really feel like a chorus. But DK's verses. The first one was like really like they're both storytelling, but there's an obvious contrast between like the flows of the first one and the flows of the second one. The flows of the first one just really feels like, you know, he's in some shit like right now, and he's telling you like, dude, I don't know what the fuck, like, this fucking sucks. Like, I'm doing this. Like, I'm working every single fucking day, and I can't get out of it. Nobody appreciates it. And everybody who I'm telling I'm working on something, nobody believes that what I'm working on is actually going to do anything. I fucking feel that. I'm doing that every fucking day. I do YouTube horror narrations on my other channel, and it does really well. But it feels like, you know, there is a lot of support there, but it also feels like there's not enough for my brain to constantly feel like I'm doing it for a good reason. So I 100% feel that, especially with my music. Like, I feel like when I do my music and I put my all into it, I'm doing it so infrequently that it's just not, it doesn't really translate well. So I really like that first verse. I felt that super fucking hard. And the second verse, it was the same thing. It was storytelling. It's the same situation, but like the flow, he kept that flow for so long, and that's not an easy thing to do, especially like with rhyme schemes and everything. So the next one is Ranting. There is nobody else on the song. It's just pure DK. Nothing else to say. If the title is Ranting, I'm pretty excited for this one, because DK can get pretty fucking hard. Like, he can go pretty fucking hard on a beat. So if the title is Ranting, it's gotta be like he's just going off.
And make you respect me. Yeah. Why did he always forget me? Yeah. I'm gonna grind till my name's on your tongue, cause not being acknowledged upsets me. Real. I'm gonna make you accept me. Yeah. Why did he always forget me? Yeah. Bitch, I won't let you forget me. Let you forget me. No. At this point, man, I'm like, fuck anyone who ain't got my back. Fuck 'em. They wanna rate my music low, but only heard one of my tracks. That's some real shit. Now they wanna put me in a box for the verse that they heard on a cypher. You a dickhead. Like you only rap about rapping, that's the main reason.
I like that. They only want to rate me on the verse that they heard on the cypher, and then you hear like the little adverb, which is said dickhead, which if you don't remember from the cypher, it's like, hi there, I'm DK, you don't know me, I'm the dickhead with the blue hair, or it's something like that. I like that.
Like you only rap about rapping, that's the main reason I don't like you. Man, just ignore all the songs that I wrote chatting about when my dad's on drugs. How my life got fucked, how I lost my mum and I lost my house cause the deal went wrong. Let's talk about that. Fuck all the hundreds of songs that I made where I talk about pain. Talk about my granddad's death. Every track that I make is the same.
It's not though, it's not the same. Who fucking says that? Because it's not the same. I've listened to 3 songs that were completely different in their structure and their flows and the context of what he's talking about. So I don't, all on the same fucking album. If there was anywhere where the songs would be the same, it's here. But it's not.
Say we should work, I should send them a track. Oh, yeah? I'm like, cool, hit the DMs. Surprise, they don't answer back. What surprise? Ooh,
I'll answer back. Hold on. DK, I'll answer back. Message me. Please, let's work together. I'd fucking love to work with you. Please, it'd be my dream. Please.
Let's hit the stew, make a few hits. Yeah. I know my fans want some new shit. I know you don't fuck with my music. Bitch, I can tell I ain't stupid. And fuck anybody that thinks every rapper from the UK's trash. I'm so sick of people that shit on my song cause my accent's apparently whack.
I like UK rap. I think it's really unique, and not all of it's good, but that's the same thing with rap here in America. It's a lot of it's garbage. So, and I guess there is an obvious accent barrier. So I guess for people from America where there is a lot more prominent rap listeners, I'm just going off the top of my head here. If I sound like a jackass, I'm sorry. I can understand that most of the people that would listen to DK from UK. That's what I meant to say. And he's from UK, and I'm assuming that most of the people that know about DK because he was the first time, I'm not gonna lie, the first time I heard of DK was because he was on YouTube Cypher Volume 2. Ever since then, I loved the way he rapped and everything, and all of his bars and rhyme schemes. So I got to assume that's where a lot of people found him as well. I know that he had a fan base before that, but I'm just saying a lot of people did find him from that. So I assume that, you know, a lot of Americans see him and they're like, I don't like the accent. I can't understand what he's saying. If you fucking pay attention, you can understand he's really talking about shit. He's not just saying shit, like just to say it. He's actually saying shit. So I can understand, but also fuck you for not even trying to figure out.
I'm gonna make you respect me. Yeah. Why did he always forget me? Yeah. I'm gonna grind till my name's on your tongue, cause not being acknowledged upsets me. For real. I'm gonna make you accept me. Yeah. Why did he always forget me? Yeah. Bitch, I won't let you forget me, nah. What the fuck am I supposed to do if everybody keeps sleeping on my damn name? I'ma keep it spitting until everybody wanna show me love up in the rap game. I would never be no goat, but you'd already want no smoke. Cause if I really be at your throat, you'll know. Cause if you wanna battle, you're chokers. Man, are all taught, but I'm actually paving the way for the UK lads. Won't change in a day, but if I get one man changing the way that you think about us, then I'm making a change for the better. And you ain't, you're lost. Maybe coming to the new age. Every time I spit, man, I'll be on another mission and make sure that when you listen to you screw face, man, I'm all animalistic.
Wait.
Another mission and make sure that when you listen to you screw face, man, I'm all animalistic and like a ballistic.
Did he just...
Maybe coming to the new age. Every time I spit, man, I'll be on another mission and make sure that when you listen to you screw face, man, I'm all...
Was that a... I can't tell... Fuck! I don't want to say it, because I can't tell if that's a diss towards Screw, or it's a... No, it can't be. It's probably like... Screw listens really well to like bars and shit. Because he does analyze a lot.
Animalistic, like a ballistic. I'ma eat another rap, I'm a cannibalistic. Kiss ass, you can start with grabbing your lipstick. I'm rapping to get big, you rapping to get rich. You ain't got no love for the game, no. Everybody rapping with the same flow. They ain't got no love for the game, you're just after the fame, so they blow and they make dough. I'm gonna make you respect me.
No, that's just the chorus again. Wow. I really liked that one. That's exactly what I thought it would be, and I fucking loved the flows. The flows were fucking insane. As always, they were insane. Even though he has that accent that he's saying that everybody thinks is trash, he's still extremely clear. I listen to Stormzy a lot, and a lot of the time it's really hard to understand what he's saying because he's not trying to be clear. But DK like has, even though he has this obvious like accent barrier for like personally like me who doesn't speak like that, he's somehow able to translate the clarity, and I can still understand what he's saying, especially with like the fast flows, which should be basically impossible to understand, at least for me, but they're not, and I really, really appreciate that. Last one, we got Scars featuring Gatsby 7. I've listened to him. I'm pretty sure I've listened to him on a Cypher or two. I think he was on the Worldwide Cypher Takeover, which his verse was fucking insane. DK's was that whole Cypher was fucking berserk. Like, I don't think I've heard a better YouTube Cypher. I'm sorry, Crypt, but that one, that's also what opened me up to Sage. He's on there too. I think he's right after Gatsby 7, I believe. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm really sorry. I don't know how to say it. But Sage was right after him. And that, oh my god. Listen to Game of Flows.
A lot about a person by their shoes. Where they're going, where they've been. Isn't that what Forrest Gump said?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
You can tell a lot about a person by their scars. Yeah.
This beat's really sad.
I learned my lesson, I guess my strength is not overstressing. I'm over tension, a panic mode, I make no progression. I put my life in this music, I feel I'm owed ascension. Too many years with no mention, I feel I'm owed a pension. And when I'm grey and old, I would've told them I made loads of messy moments, but I learned from everyone, so dear I hold them. Don't put my cards to my chest, life is in Texas Hold'em. I don't need no poker face, word of grandad may rest his soul. And
that was a really good one. I like that one a lot.
You got taken way too early, and I hope the gates are pearly if you're living there. And rest in peace to my mum. I hope you're proud of me, and I make you smile every time that you look down on me.
Rest in peace to DK's mom. Fuck, that's gotta be hard. I have no idea what type of loss that could feel like, because I haven't really felt that type of loss in my life. Not yet. Obviously, it will happen, but I don't know how I'm ever going to cope with something like that, and I am so sorry that you lost your mom. If you're watching this, which I don't know if you are, but I hope you are. But if you are, I'm so incredibly sorry for your loss. I like I said, I cannot imagine losing my mom or my grandmother. Like, I don't know how I'm going to cope when that happens.
There's no way that I could change it now, and that's a sacrifice I gotta make, and there's no way that I could change it. There's a future that I face, so we all know that it be full of scars. They will tell you where I've gone, they will tell you where I've been. I've been blessed with all my scars. They will
Damn.
tell you that I lost, impossible to always win. I've been blessed of all my scars, blessed of all my scars. I've been blessed of all my scars, blessed of all my scars. I've been blessed of all my scars, blessed of all my scars. I've been
That is
blessed of
something
all
that's
my
really deep, is that I've had a lot of pain in my life. I haven't obviously had the loss of my mother or anything, but I have had a lot of pain in my life. I know a lot of people have. And I have personal scars that I reflect on every now and then. And whenever they come up in conversation, I usually say that, like, people will probably be like, I wish that never happened to me. And while that is true, they made me who I am. My first real relationship ended like 2 years ago, I think now, maybe more. And she manipulated me. She cheated on me multiple times, and I stayed with her because I didn't want to be alone. And she treated me like garbage. She made me feel like I was nothing, and that I didn't do anything for her, even though I spent so much money on her, and I did so many things to try to make her happy, and she just was never happy, but she wanted to manipulate me. Oh, sorry, I just shook everything. So I always assumed that it was me, that I did something wrong. And after we broke up, I really took like almost a 2-year time span to really figure out what I wanted as a person. I had to rebuild myself because I was just a shell of my former self. I didn't even know that I wasn't who I was until I was done with her. And now that I'm me, and I'm the best version of me that's ever existed, I look back on that and I'm like, yeah, I fucking hate her with a passion, but also I am grateful that I had those experiences then and not now, because now I know how it feels to be truly hurt. And I look back on the scars that I have, and I'm always like, you know, it does suck that it happened, but it made me who I am. And I wouldn't be who I am now without that. So, sorry that I'm rambling so much, but that shit does hit me really hard.
scars, best of all my scars.
Yeah, I learned my lesson when staring bullets at old prescriptions.
I have
wrote a
heard
message
gasping.
and told him I'm coping with depression. So never question the life that you handed down to me. I'll always love you and know that you're fucking proud of me.
Damn.
I spent all my life so believing in afterlife. I guess I'll know tonight, and I hope to see you in paradise.
Oh my God.
I know it's hard, I'm sorry I wasn't strong enough. I guess the thought of failing was suffocating. My fucking guts have tightened up. Maybe it's the pills that I've been guzzling. Smuggled them from grandma's cupboard to ease the suffering. Another reason might be butterflies in my stomach in. Cause this time I'm seeing my brother again. Hey, rest in peace to Jonah. I wrote it loud and let the pen fall.
Rest in peace to
Lay
Jonah.
my head down on the pillow that reek of menthol. Second guessing everything, but by now it's too late. So I cross my heart and I pray that I make it through gates.
Yes, they will tell you where
I'm gonna be honest, I almost lost it, like in the middle of his verse. I have experience with suicide personally, like not with somebody else but myself. That all of the thoughts that he was talking about, like all the things he was thinking about and the things that he attempted and stuff, like that hits really close to home. So I was not expecting that at all. This whole fucking song made me just so emotional in like a good way, because like I love that people are talking about this, and I love people that talking about their experiences that they've had and the pain that they've had, because it really shows that like you're not the only one that's going through this type of thing. And I always knew that I wasn't, but it's really good to hear like good music and like good rappers are really talking about this type of thing, because it always used to be the stigma that if you're a rapper you really have to be hard, like you have to be hard. And even when you're hard and you want to talk about pain, you can't show too much. But this is a really good breath of fresh air. This was the Omega EP. I'm so glad I listened to this, and I'm so pissed off at myself that I haven't listened to this sooner. DK, thank you so much for making this. It's really, really good. I really, really like it. My little thoughts, I'm not trying to nitpick or anything. I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm an asshole. But I know these reactions, people look for them to hear somebody's thoughts, like what they think about it. And I'm going to be honest, as much as I can be, without trying to be a fucking asshole, because I really do like your music, and I really think all these songs are really good. So, yeah, cool. Right now, I'm going to plug myself because, whoever's watching this, I want to let you know that I do make music. My most recent song is Pent Up Rage, produced by Lester. It's my previous song. I'll leave a link in the description. Please go listen to that. It's my best work, and I really, really think you guys will like it. I put so much work into that song. There is a little bit of tidbits that I don't like too much about it. It could be worked on, but I personally really like it. It's going to be one of my songs that are going to be on my album next year. Are We Cool Yet? So I'm really, really psyched about that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be doing more of these soon. I don't know when, but keep an eye out, and I will see you guys next time for another one. See you later.